slow, who's slow to do things, or um, not smart enough, or I had teachers that, they they um they expect you to know something, right then and there. When they teach something to you, you have to just understand it like that. And every student is different. And for me, I have what I would call an analytical mind, and I have to analyze things in my mind. That doesn't make me slow. I have learned as growing up, I have to manage my time in doing things. You have to not only do things somewhat perfect, but you have to manage your time doing things. So, um, as a teacher, you have to figure out your approach to each student. Because each student has their own way of learning. They have they can have they can have a medical issue that, like dyslexia or something like that, or they could just be slow at grasping things, or they, like if like some teachers have like only two ways they know how to teach a subject, and I don't think you should be that way. I think you should have multiple ways of how to teach a subject, because not every person in the class is going to get that concept of, you should do a math problem this way. Well, this student may think look, this takes too much time. I don't have time to be doing all this, and, and then this student like, well, I like it because it's, they're two different opinions, and you're forcing the student to learn this way, and it's really going to stress the student out. Then it's going to possibly lead to them not want to come to school anymore, and not want to get educated, and all this other stuff. So what I'm trying to say is that my advice to teachers, or a person who is looking to be a teacher, again, before you become a teacher in whatever area that you want to be most skilled at, whether it be mathematics, whether it be literature, etc., make sure that you provide your students with multiple ways of learning. In other words, provide them with more than one way for them to understand something, because at the end of the year, they have to been and understood certain things before they can pass on to another grade. And you can't have one way of learning a math problem, and majority of the class is like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and only one to two people understand what they're doing. That's not how you progress as a teacher, and most importantly, you're not really teaching kids anything. And on top of that, you can't teach your students as if they should already know at one time. Also being a teacher is having a tremendous amount of patience. It's not only a lot of reading involved, it's not only a lot of writing involved, it's not only a lot of thinking involved, but it's also having a lot of patience. And a lot of teachers don't have a lot of patience. Now, I'm not asking teachers to be perfect. What I'm asking for teachers is to spend time with your students. And not only do you have to teach different ways for your students to understand, you also have to understand the fact that you're going to be in a class with different races. You're going to be in a class with different cultures. You're going to be in the class with students from all types of backgrounds, kids that came from juvie. All types of people, all types of minds, all types of beliefs, all this type of things are in this one classroom. And you have to have that in mind, but most importantly, you have to have the patience, and you have to have the kindness and the wisdom beyond intelligence. So, trying to say that's all I want to say about that. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say about that for right now. I may cover this topic too again. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you all for listening to this particular video. Again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you back here with Storytime with T.